I think Zeus is perhaps more comfortable with this pick. It does have some synergy with the Sejuani. So does the GP, but anyways. The Yone Jace setup here is very awkward. You can just chip away at health to get it done with this draft in game 2.
Well, let's see what happens as we hop into the rift for game 2.
I think you have to be versatile enough to play it if you're going to be a top contender. Where the jungle is going to path. I don't think Guma can skirt this. Will be seen. Right?
Yeah, there's just no way to get past Keria gets there. Otherwise, Keria's just going to kind of sit around. He's going to be spotted by this Scryer's Bloom. And now that's 3 plates going over to Bro.
I don't think Keria can be here.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting a little bit of help for him, not just for the level 1 Rel to, well, run at the turret. So he's going to be zoned away from XP.
Zeus, Keria would not like him to, so he's going to come over here and suss this out. They don't have vision, but they're very aware of the possibility.
Spotted pretty late, actually, as Guma probably going to have to flash away from this one. Nope, just going to cleanse, but the sun comes in onto Keria, taking a bunch of poke himself.
Dodging both of those Qs, actually pretty huge. A lot of lost damage there, and a bit of a delay on concussive blows to come through. Able to trade anything back as Owner shows up. As level 6 himself.
Pay attention
to this level 6.
He has 51 CS. He's just been power farming. And he hasn't done anything else this game, and guess what? It's a very similar first blood this time.
Especially if Guma is close to 6. I don't think he is. Envy just hit his.
Yeah, not quite. Guma's going to back away from the duo as he still has his flash. As now the engage comes on in. Guma is going to be stunned and eventually goes down, but this is a lot that they have to commit to here. They do just trade 1 for 1. I can say that it does have a pretty massive lead up there.
Less useful to have it on the Sejuani, but still relevant, as he does have his Zeeks already completed. And did have that level 6 for the gank, as this is scary.
Yeah, just trying to face check into this one. Now Poppy and Braum are very impactful, but the door finally gets held here, but it's still a ton of damage going into everybody as they just stand in it behind the door. But man, they did quite a lot. It's now Envy trying to peel here as we do get the flash away from Young Jay.
Very scary moment there on both sides.
We've seen this before, and MF just getting plates by himself.
Yeah, and Zeus getting plates by himself in the top lane. Jace will get all of them.
Yeah. And, well, a little bit of a flurry of attacks in the mid lane. But at the end of the day, this 1v1 is going to happen once again. Guma doesn't have his ult, actually. He's taking a lot of damage already as Envy is looking to take this trade, but eventually does elect to back away. Naked Rain comes down. Guma's still very low on mana. And Envy might look to push the issue here as here comes Palu looking to land a Q of his own, and it's just going to be Envy and also an assist given over to Palu.
Yeah, to maybe get something back. But then over here, let's see what he has to say during this play, because he knows he can W through.
That's what he said. He said, I'm fighting.
And they're all going to check and see if Keria is rotating over. You can see on the map they have no vision of where Keria is, so very scary.
And Envy plays this very well. You never want to just sit in range of the MF autos. You want to be in and out as the Ezreal with a lot more mobility.
Use through the minions and hit those auto attacks as Envy. They get punished.
Yeah, Envy going for the cleanse as another stun is going to land, and that is just easily collected by Zeus, who is quite fast on the Jace. As now Paolo's like, wait, where is everybody? Why am I here alone? What happened? Where am I? He is dead. That's a double kill now for Zeus, who has 3 in the game.
Anything here, the observers are scaring us with the vision toggle. Is somebody hiding behind?
Yeah, I mean, Keria was there. I don't think he is there. Oh, he is. He's still here. The long-term gambit, as this is a Corki with flash. So we'll see if he can get out of this one. Yeah, he just, well, presses his flash ability.
In my game 2 of Bro versus T1 round 2 2024 LCK Summer.
They just don't really have a good answer except bringing the whole team over to stop it, which this time they have. Basically the whole team. 4 members, and Zeus just runs away. Flash comes in from Paolo, and now Faker's going to get a big engage. Does get hit away, but now has to come back. Very awkward for him, but he still has his flash, and now they're looking to turn it as the MF ult is going to get some nice damage down and really just taxi the rest of Bro away from this fight. As T1 still on the chase here, Zeus is gigantic. Rarely hit the shot blast. There it is, goes on to the Jax as Morgan, another one to fall.
I mean, this game is essentially just a wash. I mean, it's a tough matchup for the Jax. By a little bit, I mean, they lost 0-2 to Nongshim in just 1 series. No shade on losing to Gen G, because everybody's lost to Gen G, but
it feels like maybe the one person that Morgan could kill is Faker, and now he's got some help from Fate to come on over. Faker's so low, and he will be taken out with that empowered auto. Morgan super low himself, just gonna walk it off, but now yeah, he's just gonna disengage with that one.
Use more resources than T1 have to use, so look at this. Zaya's pushing top. Well,
oh, that's not gonna work. Nice try, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. He's gonna flash, and again, engaged Braum isn't a thing. We know this.
Yeah,
and they're not gonna extend down the lane.
The gold lead here is just so massive, and they even get this inner in the bottom. I mean, yeah. Every time you look at Bro doing a thing, T1 are doing an equal or greater thing on the other side of the map.
Yeah. Do you think
T1? I would say so.
100%.
Does he get a third item in this game?
That's another question. That was a nice slow, actually. Make it rain onto 3 people. Guma is very much out of position, but so is Youngjae. He's just going to be taken down, and Guma just flashes away. Meanwhile, the rest of Bro is just on the run as in comes Carrier, gets an engage on a 2, but the Braum is doing a good job on the disengage. Not going to help out Envy here as he goes down to Faker's max range ultimate. Going to land it this time. And that is 3 kills over to the side of T1 as they are really running away with this game too.
They may have lost to Valdez. It looks like this team is crushing Bro the way you would have expected them to do if you looked back, if you turned back time to before that Gen G series, before the Nongshim series. Yeah. This is the T1 dominance that people expected when they saw the strength of schedule. And a win here for T1 all but guarantees. Turrets left to take on the map, to be frank with you, Valdez. Yeah. They're going for inhibitors now.
And this time in this game, you know, Bro, they hit a similar, oh no. I thought he was out. I was like, man, Fate, you're okay, right? Okay, flash away, actually, he's playing it very well.
I mean, this teleport, though, means...
Goes back in, and actually, Saves just gonna die. It's 1,000 gold to Corky, but meanwhile...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The TP means, guess what? Inhib's down. This is Bro, like, every time you think they got a thing, T1 got Cryo on the bottom side. Soul Point is potentially on the cards.
Oh, whoa! Did Bro even realize? They're like, oh crap, we gotta get out of here. What do we do? Giga Chad goes for the engage, I guess, as now the front line is just being bombarded by MF as everybody comes in. Faker now is gonna join the fight, looking for the ult. Everybody backs away, and now Morgan just gonna be bullied in this front line, taken out as a lot of low health bars. We'll see if T1 do want to continue on this. Looks like they do. Envy gonna dodge the shock blast. And the Siege kind of lackluster from here.
Yeah, I mean, the secondary front line is Guma's ult, and he kept them at bay with that one. They did not have a fun time in the bullet time, and now with the teleport through, T1 looking to take a second inhibitor down and potentially even more super minions in the bottom lane. 2 of them stacked up here. They may be able to Siege to end.
Yeah, I mean, Zeus is level 15, and he's just kind of parading through the base right now, like just waiting for the mid wave to come in and seeing if anyone's stuck around with low health. Now, okay, there's somebody with low health. He just healed from the fountain, but now he's low health from your shock blast. But either way, T1, they get the inhibitor. They don't have Baron. They're not going to overstay their welcome. But Bro really want to get something out of this, but they just will not be able to.
I mean, T1 has nothing left to take. It's like a Chemtech Soul Point. There's no more turrets. Yeah, he almost dies. But there's no more turrets for them to grab.
Like, the Bros gave it their all, and they're not done yet. They've got a TP behind T1.
I mean, Faker is trying to end the game meanwhile.
This is one way, I guess, to engage, as they are going to get Harriet out. That doesn't really do much. Here comes Faker. Is going to find the backline. Just assassinates Envy. That is how far ahead they are, as finally Morgan comes in, but even MF, Guma's just going to ult him in the face and just put an end to this game number 2, as Bros have suffered enough, and T1 are back on the horse. They get 2-0'd, but now they 2-0 Bro, and they're looking back in form as they will take this 2-0 tonight.
2-0. Game 1 a little rough around the edges. Game 2 a little bit more fun here from T1.
Maybe that is what it was.
It's hard with the mask on to tell who's talking.
I mean, to be honest, for me, Zeus was the cool guy in this one. Fate did actually an insane amount of damage.
Fate played super well. I feel like in an even game state, this was definitely a winnable game for